glass head, man. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Dave, I'm sorry, you were right. I was wrong. This was a bad idea. Hello, Facebook Live. This is the glass head. Anyway, I'm only joking. Come. So, what I wanted to do tonight was go over one of the shows that I assisted on in Paris. So the designer was called Dries van Noten, and I assisted Sam McKnight and his amazing team. And I have to. The reason I touched on it is because since I've come back to the salon, I am souped up and inspired by it. And in turn, I wanted to share that information with you, so that hopefully you can feel the same, as inspired as I am. Now the show was Fringes and Feathers, and what Sam did was he architected each fringe to the size and the shape of the person's head. So everything was bespokely made, hat by hand, there and then on the day. So the fringes were super cool, cut on using human hair and obviously colour matched to perfection. So the idea of my inspiration is that I came back to the salon and cut everybody's fringe off. So if you come into Nelson Brown now, you have to have a short fringe or don't bother coming in. Isn't that right? No comment. That's a joke, obviously. My job is to show you inspiration, and it's obviously all down to the individual. You know, if it doesn't look good on you, then don't do it. But this is an opportunity for me to show you these trends. You can see how the fringes on the girls, really, that one in particular, you can see how that fringe is really chopped out and really piecey. And that fringe isn't real, so it's fake. You can see, if you look at the fringe in the mirror, that's probably the best angle. This is obviously false hair, but it's actually quite cool because it's very, the term that Sam used was hacked and very, very unstructured and ripped back. And actually, you know, when you look at it, it fits to the skull really nicely. And I've left these long pieces, which I'm just going to chip away, and I've left a piece of hair out on purpose, not because I've not done it right, because it was, you'll see when the feathers go in that that's actually a key part. So what I did was I did a little bit of intricacy up here, which disguises the actual join. Can you see? You can hardly see that join, hardly. It's just there slightly, ever so slightly. And I took a little triangle out and attached the fringe, glued it down, and cut it with the razor and the scissor combined. I'm going to do a little bit more, so if you want to get that shield, please, Lou. And the idea is to make it look really hacked up and not conventional, and really like as if she's cut it herself. And it's really inspired me, and I have to say, when I've been talking to clients, could you come and hold it for me? When I've been talking to clients about having a fringe like this, you would think people would run a mile, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? But they don't. They're actually really inspired by it, and that's one of the things. I hope you can catch this, Dave. I'm just going to use the razor and just gouge out. Gouge. Now that's a word, isn't it? Gouge. I'm just going to take these pieces away with the razor. Come round there a little bit. And just do a little bit more there. Just to soften it. Right, you can take that away, please, Lulu. These, by the way, these little shields are little plastic covers. They're so cool. Clients love them. But it just makes the whole thing really quirky, I think. And the reason I wanted to show you it was because real time, when I've decided that this should be used on clients. Have you got some scissors? On clients, like I say, you would think they would run a mile, but actually they've been so inspired by it, they've really trusted me, and I've gone in and I've chopped the hair really randomly. Cut that off, please. Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. Right. Go for it. Great. You think they'd say, there's no way, Nels, am I going to let you cut my hair like that? They've not. And I'm talking women, not just girls. You know, mature ladies have said, go on, do it. And I've gone in and I've cut it like my son would, you know, on all different angles, really uneven, really broken, really dishevelled. And they love it because it's really fresh. And what I do is I always back up the idea by showing them these photographs from the show. So they know that it's actually current and real. So it's not just me making some random one up. That's quite an interesting little fringe. Quite interesting. But that one I showed you just before is my fave. So, to finish it, I'm going to use this. Cut it. Okay, so I'm going to slide the feather right into the tail. Give me a pin, please. Right into that ponytail as a hook. So yeah, I suppose this would be good for a wedding. I might need a Kirby grip. Thought of that. Actually, no. You were right. See? I was wrong. She was right. I said that. Louise has been a great help today, by the way, haven't you, Lulu? So you can see now when you look at that, another little pin. It's quite cool. I like the sort of plumage effect that it's given it. And I'm just being very creative and quite random. One more and that's us done. On that one. And we frightened all the clients away. So if you look at the tail, the ponytail, it's just looped round. Now the elastic is to be seen. That was all part of the deconstruction of the look. And these pieces are actually okay. So when you come around here, they kind of fall down and they blend the fringe in. And that's the little trick on these pieces. You know, her natural hair comes round and down. And the same on this side. Do you still think you look fabulous, Sarah? Mm-hmm. Amazing! So this is Emma. Emma is a singer and she's a local girl and she's got a gorgeous little boy called Oscar. And I've got a little boy called Harry who will be he'll be upset because I'll be missing him tonight. Anyway, it's worth it just for you. So what have I done to Emma's hair? Well, first of all, I'm celebrating the sheer size of it. And we were talking about giving it more texture, and this is an example because when people come to the hair salon, this is what happens. They think they should come in with 5 or 6 different ideas, and I think that's kind of a normal, mandatory, standard thing. But what we do is we look at the human being and we go, do you know what would be really cool on you? Extra texture, but quite random and tumbling. What did you say to me?
Like me. So
yeah, with Emma's hair, we're going to do some kind of texture on it. We're going to perm it, but in a very loose way, because she likes that unstructured, random,
giant.
I can't breathe, and I've just killed the whole planet with the ozone.
Look.
So Dave, just get one little last look at the girls with the volume, and thank you both very much for coming in tonight and listening to my patter. And it's nice to be back connected with you.
You too.
Yeah, is that us? Thank you.